In today's digital world, cybersecurity is paramount. As we become more reliant on technology, the need to protect our digital lives has never been greater. We rely on technology for everything, from communicating with loved ones to managing our finances. Technology is at the core of our daily activities. From online banking to social media, our lives are intertwined with the internet. This digital integration offers convenience, but also exposes us to various risks. This interconnectedness makes us vulnerable to cyber threats. Cybercriminals are always on the lookout for opportunities to exploit weaknesses in our digital defenses. Hackers are constantly trying to exploit weaknesses. They use sophisticated techniques to breach systems and steal sensitive information. Imagine someone gaining access to your email. They could not only read your private messages, but also use your email to reset passwords for other accounts. They could read your private messages. This breach of privacy can have serious consequences, including identity theft and financial loss. They could even reset your passwords for other accounts. This could lock you out of your own accounts and give them control over your digital identity. This is a serious threat, and it's why cybersecurity matters. Protecting our digital lives is not just about technology. It's about safeguarding our personal and professional well-being. Protecting our data is crucial. This includes everything from personal information and financial details to our online identities and professional data. This includes our personal information, financial details, and online identities. Cybersecurity measures are essential to prevent unauthorized access and data breaches. Cybersecurity aims to safeguard our digital lives. It involves a combination of technology, processes, and practices designed to protect networks, devices, and data. It's about being aware of the risks and taking steps to mitigate them. This includes staying informed about the latest threats and implementing best practices for security. We need to be proactive in protecting ourselves. Regularly updating security settings, using strong passwords, and enabling two-factor authentication are just a few steps we can take. Strong passwords, two-factor authentication, and vigilance against phishing attacks are essential. These measures can significantly reduce the risk of cyber threats. Let's delve deeper into the world of cybersecurity and explore how hackers operate. Understanding their methods can help us better defend against their attacks. Kali Linux is a specialized operating system. It's used by security professionals and, unfortunately, malicious hackers. Think of it as a toolkit with various tools for penetration testing and security auditing. Ethical hackers use Kali Linux to find vulnerabilities. They help organizations improve their security. However, hackers with malicious intent can use the same tools for illegal activities. One of the key features of Kali Linux is its vast collection of pre-installed tools. These tools are designed for various security tasks. This includes password cracking, network scanning, and vulnerability analysis. Kali Linux provides a controlled environment. This allows security professionals to simulate real-world attacks. By understanding how hackers operate, we can better defend our systems. HashCat is a password cracking tool. It's available in the Kali Linux Toolkit. Hackers use it to recover forgotten passwords or, more nefariously, to gain unauthorized access to systems. When you create a password, it's not stored as plain text. Instead, it's transformed into a hash. A hash is a unique string of characters. It's generated by a mathematical function. HashCat uses brute force techniques. It tries different password combinations at high speed. It compares the generated hashes to the stolen ones. If a match is found, the password is cracked. The success of a HashCat attack depends on several factors. This includes the complexity of the password and the processing power of the attacker's computer. Before a hacker can use HashCat to crack passwords, they need to obtain the password hashes. These hashes are essentially encrypted versions of your passwords, making them a crucial target for cybercriminals. These hashes are like digital fingerprints of your passwords. Each hash is unique to the password it represents, making it a valuable piece of data for hackers. Hackers use various techniques to steal password hashes. These methods can be highly sophisticated or surprisingly simple, depending on the target and the hacker's resources. These techniques range from sophisticated data breaches to simple phishing attacks. Data breaches often involve breaking into large databases. while phishing attacks trick individuals into revealing their information. One common method is through malware. Malware can be designed to infiltrate a system and extract sensitive information without the user's knowledge. Hackers can trick users into installing malicious software. This software can then run in the background, collecting data and sending it back to the hacker. This software can steal passwords stored on your computer. Once the malware has access, it can extract and send the password hashes to the hacker. Another method is by exploiting vulnerabilities in websites and databases. Websites with poor security measures are prime targets for hackers. If a website has poor security, hackers can gain access to its database. This often involves finding and exploiting weaknesses in the website's code or security protocols. This database often contains user credentials, including password hashes. Once inside, hackers can extract these hashes and use them to attempt to crack the passwords. Social engineering is another tactic. This involves manipulating people into divulging confidential information. Hackers may impersonate legitimate organizations. They might call or email pretending to be from a trusted company to gain the user's trust. They trick users into revealing their passwords. This can be done through convincing stories or fake security alerts. Phishing emails and fake websites are common examples. These fake communications often look very convincing, making it easy for users to be deceived. Section 5, Word Lists, a hacker's dictionary. Alright, so HashCat needs a starting point for its brute force attack. This is where word lists come in. A word list is, well, it's a text file containing a collection of words. These words are potential passwords. Hackers use word lists to try common passwords first. They then move on to more complex combinations. There are countless word lists available online. Some are generic, while others are tailored to specific industries or demographics. The effectiveness of a word list depends on its size and relevance. A larger and more relevant word list increases the chances of cracking a password. Hackers often combine word lists. They modify them to create even larger lists. This increases the likelihood of finding a match. Section 6. Rules, fine-tuning the attack. In addition to word lists, hackers use rules to enhance HashCat's password cracking capabilities. Rules are instructions that modify the words in a word list. These modifications can include adding numbers, symbols, or changing the case of letters. By applying rules, hackers can generate a wider range of potential passwords. For example, a rule might add the year 2023 to the end of each word in a word list. This is based on the common practice of appending a year to a password. Hackers can create their own rules or use predefined rule sets. These rule sets are designed to target common password patterns. Section 7. Cracking the password. With the word lists, rules, and stolen password hashes in hand, the hacker can now launch the HashCat attack. HashCat is a powerful password recovery tool that uses brute force techniques to crack passwords. It can handle a variety of hashing algorithms, making it a versatile tool in the hacker's arsenal. HashCat systematically tries different password combinations from the word list. This process is known as a dictionary attack, where each word in the list is hashed and compared to the stolen hashes. It applies the defined rules to generate even more possibilities. These rules can include common substitutions, such as replacing a with at or as with $, to mimic how users often create passwords. It compares the generated hashes to the stolen ones. This comparison is done at high speed thanks to the efficiency of HashCat's algorithms. This process continues until a match is found or all possibilities are exhausted. The duration of this process can vary greatly. The time it takes to crack a password depends on several factors. These include the length and complexity of the password, the strength of the hashing algorithm, and the computational power available to the attacker. This includes the password's complexity, the attacker's computing power, and the effectiveness of the word lists and rules. High-performance computers can significantly reduce the time required to crack a password, and the effectiveness of the word lists and rules. Well-crafted word lists and sophisticated rules can greatly increase the chances of success. Once a match is found, HashCat displays the cracked password. This moment is crucial for the hacker, as it provides the key to unauthorized access. The hacker can now use this password to gain unauthorized access to the victim's account or system. This breach can lead to further exploitation, data theft, or other malicious activities. Section 8. Protecting your passwords. Be proactive. Now that you understand how hackers use Kali Linux and HashCat to crack passwords, let's focus on protecting yourself. Strong and unique passwords are your first line of defense. Here are some tips for creating strong passwords. Use a combination of upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Make your passwords at least 12 characters long. Avoid using common words or phrases. Don't use personal information like your birth date or pet's name. Here are some additional measures to protect your passwords. Enable two-factor authentication whenever possible. Be cautious of suspicious emails and websites. Use a reputable password manager to store your passwords securely. Regularly update your passwords, especially for important accounts. Section 9. A call to action. Strengthen your defenses. Cybersecurity is an ongoing battle. Hackers are constantly finding new ways to exploit vulnerabilities. We need to be vigilant and proactive in protecting ourselves. Strong passwords are crucial, but they're just one part of the equation. We need to adopt a holistic approach to cybersecurity. This includes being aware of phishing attacks, keeping our software updated, and using strong and unique passwords. Let's work together to create a safer digital world. By staying informed and taking appropriate security measures, we can make it significantly harder for hackers to succeed. Remember, cybersecurity is everyone's responsibility.